guy like me, who has a higher calling and needs to let it be known to the world, requires sound advice from seasoned professionals. Bobby Palmetto, who specializes in corporate espionage, wandered into my office and practically demanded that I take a road trip before things got really nutty. I'm out of here, Spanky. I've got some CEOs to frame with falsified documents. Streets deserve it. Thanks again, Bobby. I've got an old friend I'd like to visit. Looking back, if it hadn't been for that street guy scientist and his toxic hooch, I would have never in a million years discovered my call to service. Nevertheless, I still want to serve him a bowl of my outright hatred, smothered with fresh disgust, then boiled. Before declaring official acceptance of my new position to the world, I thought it would be a good idea to consult one of the most successful business owners that I've ever personally known. She goes by Coney. She's the owner of Coney's Island, a popular cocktail lounge that's been located behind the Massapequa Mall for the past 23 years. My parents had known Coney from the days when they were trying to spend more time in the United States. The travel had been really wearing them down. Dark circles had started to take prominence beneath their eyes. They had been impressed by Coney and her no-nonsense approach to life. The only thing she confessed to fearing was the loss of her drive to survive. All those who would succeed have a strategy. Coney had a spiritual side and knew she was a very special cat, and furthermore, a female cat. What scientific logic could possibly explain her ascension from simply purring and sleeping to actually owning and managing a popular cocktail lounge? Coney knew that there was more to the universe than she could even begin to comprehend.
Meow meow, Spanky Carlisle, a sight for sore eyes. Where on earth have you been keeping yourself, young man? Meow meow.
How you doing, Coney? You know me. I've always got some wacky project in the works.
You're not a little boy anymore, Spanky Meow. Time to leave the wacky projects behind, Meow Meow, and start to tackle some serious ones.
Well, that's why I'm here, Coney. I wanted your approval. My parents had always enjoyed coming here and spending time with you.
Well, they should have paid more attention to their diplomatic responsibilities, Meow, but that's a whole nother story now.
Coney prefers hanging out in this back room, away from the bar action. Sequestered in her own cage, Coney is able to knock out the rest of the world and focus on what's important. Quite an incredible cat. It still amazes me. I can't get over it. She's able to talk and run a profitable business. Many humans can't pull off that 1-2 punch.
Well, what do you need my approval for?
I figured out what the world needs me to do, and it's big.
Well, how big are we talking about here, Meow?
Very soon, I will be President of the United States. I'm proud to address you all today as my fellow Americans. Being able to communicate is a privilege and a wonder, and I desire to take it to the next level. My kind of government won't let you down.
Are you sure you want the responsibility of that job? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I recall you having more than a few issues with paranoia.
Ho, ho, ho!
All eyes are going to be on you. The whole world will expect solutions to every problem now from you. Are you really ready for that? I mean, you'll be sitting there ready to eat breakfast and suddenly get a call that Hawaii is being overrun by mosquitoes now and requires emergency troops to be flown in. Honestly, Spanky, that would drive me to drink even more than usual now.
I have to evolve as a person. What good am I if I keep on sponging what's left of my inheritance money? Once the money's gone, every day will consist of waking up, eating, going back to sleep, or if I'm really adventurous, taking a long walk. You see, the same voice that told me to become a private investigator became louder and was joined with other voices that trumpeted and insisted that I accept.
Well, don't forget what your parents used to tell you, Spanky. Public service can suck you dry.
In that case, Coney, there isn't much left to drain, not much to lose. Plus, the world needs me. That's a great feeling, a real boost. I'd recommend it to anybody.
But what about the election process now? There's no way you can bypass that.
No, I did my research. I read up on what it takes to be president. Most presidents enter office not knowing how to do anything. They rely on what is known as a cabinet to make decisions for them.
Yes, Spanky, I am aware that there is a cabinet now.
Well, great. So you can understand why I'm ready for this job. Besides, the voices told me that I was already president, that I wasn't just nominated.
So, let me get this straight. The country is just waiting for you to say, sure, I'll take it now. I'll take the job.
Well, more or less, that's right.
And what about the Long Island Goo Spew investigation now? Since you'll be president, does this mean you'll bring the evil guys to justice?
If there ever was a man who believed in justice, it's me. In the past, I had nothing to lose except for money and time. I was fortunate in that I didn't have to worry about earning an income. There it was, money in the bank, in my name. Times, however, has suddenly changed. On my mind now dwells a concern for our nation as a whole. All American citizens now are my family.
Have you thought about taking a long vacation now? You know, getting your head together, man, now. This whole president business sounds way out of your league.
Listen, Coney, you were always good to my parents, even when they would get a touch hyper-excited. So right now, I'll extend to you the same courtesy. Negative expression has no place at this table. Negativity is for suckers who don't know any better.
I hate to break it to you, Spanky, but you're the one being negative.
I prefer Mr. President.
Well, this ain't the White House. This is my sanctuary, and you're disturbing it, just like your parents did, meow meow.
Goodbye, Coney. You will always have my respect.
Best of luck to you, really. I mean it.
And that was the last time I saw Coney. I hope when my re-election arrives that she grants me her vote. She's a tough gal who made the most of her aggravating circumstances. America needs more like her. I do believe that I'm the first president ever to proclaim that he's alone on a mission of justice. The military tends to be involved, though not this time. Through some more internet research that was verified by Bobby Palmetto, I learned that the diabolical senators would be congregating in Ronkonkoma for what they were calling an educational summit. But I think we all know what that means. Trouble. The President of the United States does not endorse your agenda of terror. See you on the next train.